Back it up there, zombie. Back it up. What's going on, guys? My name is Sean. People on the internet call me SPUMWhack, and you can see there is a diamond-clad zombie with a fancy sword. That is not because I wanted to make it for fun. Certainly not what that is. What that is, my friends, it is a zombie that killed me, and luckily, he had the politeness to take all of my stuff so it didn't despawn because I was AFK when he killed me. Now I need to try and dodge him. I don't know if I can get a... Oh, it's Zombro! Zombro, you turned on me! How... Oh, Jesus. How could you do that to me, Zombro? Okay, let's make him not go in the portal if we can. Did he go in the portal? Zombro? No, okay, he did not go in the portal. Okay, so we have to take care of Zombro first. I have no idea how. I'm still looking for my stuff because I actually don't know where I died at, so it may have all disappeared. Not down there. But luckily, it looks like my armor's intact, so we got that going for us. Excuse me. And didn't he have... I thought Zombro had something in his hand. Huh. Well, luckily, the diamond was really the important stuff. The sword and the armor. Now we have to play this horrendously dangerous game to get this back, because that sword does some good damage, and I have no armor, so I think what I'm actually gonna do... Don't go through there, don't... That sucks. Oh, that sucks so much. We need to go back through here. Stay away from me, zombie. Stay away. Oh, okay. And we need to re-armor up before we go back and try and get Zombro. And unfortunately, without any armor, there's no decent way down here. Oh, man. I'm really glad he took my stuff. Like, I'm just happy Zombro took our stuff, but he's not a freaking bro anymore. You better believe that. By killing me, he most definitely lost his bro status. Oh, but I lost my pickaxes. Man, I had 2 diamond pickaxes, and I hadn't even... I'm sorry if I just tossed you guys in the middle of this, but I had not even planned on recording, like, at all. Literally at all. And then I lost all my stuff, and I was like, oh, this might be fun to see. Maybe. Or it could be horrendous. Lost my diamond pickaxes, that sucks. Let me gear up so we can go kill Zombro. Yeah. Yeah. So we've got a fairly random assortment of crap. Zombro is most definitely going to hit me as soon as I go through this portal. So we gotta hold down block. Oh, oh, what's up, Zombro? Yep, you need to prepare to die. Just try and keep my distance and hopefully get all my decent armor back. Obviously not my pickaxes. It sucks that I'm actually doing durability damage to all this armor right now also. Okay. Alright, well, that's a start. It's none of my pickaxes, but it's definitely a start. So, let's get back to how I was originally planning on starting this episode. So, as you can tell, this room is looking a little bit different. I apologize if it's a little different from the last clip. Some of my... I don't know what happened. My microphone messed up for a minute, so we lost about 5 minutes of footage, unfortunately. But basically, what I had mentioned was that this is... the Hall of Donors. This is going to be the item frames and signs for all the people that have donated at least $10 to my Patreon. Anyone who donates $5 still gets their name at the end of the video, but I figured this will be a nice place where you can regularly see all the people who have donated. If this room ever fills up, we can go off to the side rooms off here, so we're not going to run out of space anytime soon. So we got that to look forward to. Now, to get on with the rest of the day, you'll notice that these chests that were right here are also missing. Let's go back down. Well, I guess we don't really need to see what they look like. I do need to go back anyway, so let's go back. Let's go back. So I took all the chests that were right here, and I brought them to the downstairs of this region. Let's get out of here. I brought them to the downstairs of this region. You can see a few more chests littered around right here. I've decided that today is the day that we're going to go around all of the little things that we've been meaning to do forever. Such as moving all those chests. We're going to be moving all these chests and this portal up top so that we can stop needlessly teleporting through the portal down here. I don't like... What are you doing? Where'd you get that gravel from? As long as it's not bothering anything. Anyways, we're going to clean up this swamp. Basically, it's going to be a day where we run around and try and do all of the little things that just have been put off forever. It's really frustrating looking around and seeing all this unfinished stuff. So right now, what we're working on is fixing the little walkway that I made up here when I was pranking Corrales. I had made a little side catwalk so that I could drag the zombies, and I did a lot of damage to this area, as you can see. So right now, we're currently in the process of repairing all of this junk. And with this last one filled in, we finally have this area completely repaired. Can you believe how much better this looks already? I mean, seriously. You step through this corner right here. I mean, we're going to beautify this area a little bit. I figure the more donors we start getting in here, the more we can start making this pretty. Put some maybe glass or something on the ceiling. Maybe with some lava lighting up there. That'd look really neat. Play around with it a bit. But we're trying to keep it simple right now, just for the sake of at least cleaning up the mess that I've left over however many episodes this is. I don't even know how many episodes I've been doing this, but I've left a huge mess over time. So this is where, up there, is where we're going to be moving all of these chests. And that's going to take a whole lot of trips, whole lot more trips than I really want to do. But in the name of getting stuff, I wonder if we could just... I wonder if it would be time efficient to make minecarts like I did before. You know, it's all the chunks are loaded. So if we did put a bunch of minecarts with chests and load them up with stuff, and then make a minecart with furnace, and then push it all up here, that might be the best way to do this. I'll give that a shot. I'm going to try putting a number of these chests, probably all these ones. I have a little easy test right here where we just take all of these chests right here. And actually, I don't have any chests crafted. Alright, well, let's just start with a few of them first and see how it works. Well, this kind of works. As long as I hold... Oh, no! No! No, are you empty? Are you full? Yeah, you're empty. Go away. And these guys are empty. That's what I thought. Some of them mixed with each other. They made a whole mess. So we're going to have to get rid of the powered rails that are down there. But once we do that, we should be good to go. The only issue is them mixing with one another. So what we're probably going to do, once we get up here, let's go ahead and pop out of our car. Try and break it down. No. Oh, wait. Haha. Just barely reached it. Did you fall? Did you fall down? You did. Oh well. We can fall down. So we're going to make a little corral up here. Spider's trying to attack me. We're going to make a little corral up here to gather all the carts that get tossed down. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this yet, so we got to look around for a second. So let's say we want to tear these guys down like this. It'll at least get us fairly close, and then maybe we can... Oh, I put a little bit of cobblestone right there. I think that'll do the trick, actually. We don't need a very extensive minecart corral. Just my only concern is that they will occasionally do like a runaway train situation and then bounce off this end and then come back down like they did when we were coming up just now. So what I would like to do is just to make sure that they stay up here once they come up here. And of course, we don't want them flying off in random directions either. Lose a whole ton of resources if that happens. So we're going to make this sort of a wide little corral so they have time to come off at the angles like they like to do. Make it about this wide, I presume. And then we're going to go throw our items into chests and see what happens. Now in these chests, they are quite full and they are loaded with various solids that really I don't care too much if we lose. Whole bunch of cobblestone, iron blocks, basically free things that should probably be moved. It's worth saving in mass, but I don't really care about the individuals. A few pieces of netherrack, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get behind this guy, give him a piece of coal, see what happens. See that they're all going up. That's really neat. We're going to follow behind them in our own minecart. Make sure everything goes according to plan. Although, now that I think about it, probably should just be out walking this by hand or stepping on foot, but whatever. I don't mind riding a minecart, but cool. It looks like they're all totally riding the track completely as necessary. This is going to save me a whole lot of trips. So once we get up here, we get inside, whee, we jump, go, forward, get off. It's a mess. It looks like it would even be able to, if you had enough, you could just ride over the top of other minecarts. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to grab a few more pieces of cobblestone. Make sure none of these guys runs away on us. And now all we have to do is step down on these things, make them all split apart from each other, sort of like this. Except this one guy is freaking his minecart with furnace on top is just riding other carts. Anyways, now we're just gonna break all these things down. Let's find the mostly empty one, because that'll give us some inventory space to spare for the rest of this journey. If it's in here anywhere. Are you it? There we go. Tear down this guy, take the chest, and we're just gonna move everything one chest at a time. And we are just going to rinse and repeat. I'm also going to start setting up a decent storage system while I'm up here. So we will start with the cobble chest right here, and that's actually probably just going to be all solids to like get those other chests broken down. But anyways, we're going to have like another fancy storage system up here. Now that the very last chest has finally been dealt with, we get to deal with the mess of cleaning up this entire swamp. So we gotta start by running around and placing dirt down everywhere. And then heading to the top of this behemoth so that we can tear down this failure of a squid farm. I said that I wanted to make a giant section of these things somewhere, and I still do. This really doesn't take that long to make once you get it down for how pretty it is. It'd be nice to like surround the swamp with it or something, but we don't need to have one in the center right here. So we got to get rid of all of this water by placing down dirt and then tearing down all the cobble with some simple pickaxing. And to help us celebrate the removal of this giant water thing, whatever you want to call it, is our army of baby slimes. Bah, bah, bah. But seriously though, let's get rid of all of this junk, and then we are just about done down here. We're gonna have to... Look at them all taking falling damage. Oh no! It's like a little slime death pit. Ah, beautiful. What? Do I hear a big one? I do hear a big one. What's up, dude? Send them flying way over there and climb out here. Actually, let's go ahead and light some torches down here as well, just to make sure that nothing spawns in there. Dude, you need to get a move on. Piss me off. Throw down the dirt across the top. Throw down the dirt across the top, and then all we have to do is place the last torches. I think one goes right here. No, right. Yeah, I don't know where exactly that torch should go. Give me a second. We've got 10,000 slimes bothering us all the time. I may want to half slab this entire swamp at some point. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so that was the right spot. Neat. Actually, I did that correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got another one right there. And I think that will do it on our torches. Everything looks to be in place on that front. Now we need to write down the coordinates of this nether portal and put a new one up top. So we are looking at 3520, 3520. That's really easy. Negative 3520, and then 3520. We're going to be tearing this whole thing down and placing another one up top. The last 2 pieces of obsidian. Let's throw down the flint and steel, go inside the portal, and hopefully this works. It should at least take us to the center, okay. But the important part is where this portal takes us. I'm hoping that it takes us to the one we just made. And instead, no. No, we are definitely still back on the gold farm, even though those 2 things have synchronized. So it seems like the only possible way around that would be first to find a way to destroy this thing. Let's see if we can... Actually, let's try and grab this cobblestone as we destroy. How about this one? Just to be on the safe side. And it went down. Neat. So, take you, try and toss our way back up to the other ender portal. We're going to tear you down as well. You are right on 3520. Come on, don't fall, don't fall. Alright, there we go. So now, we should be able to place this portal and then go through it and then have the other side successfully sync up with this side. But we'll find out, won't we? Let's try popping back through on this side. And we are just in the next one over. I hate you so much, ender portals. Alright, I'm going to try putting you back. We're going to go back through this thing. Hopefully it doesn't teleport to some other random portal. And it teleported us right here. We're going to try destroying this one and seeing what happens. Get rid of you. I should probably snag some spare obsidian. Put you back up. And even though the numbers are totally synchronized, I'm presuming it brings us right back to the exact same freaking spot. How frustrating. So I guess what we have to do, or at least what I'm going to try to do, is just getting rid of every single one of these, and then seeing if the portal syncs up with the one up there. Oh, uh-oh. Overshot the ender pearl. That was kind of scary. Let's try this. Let's try shooting semi straight up right there. Looks like I made that one. Excellent. I didn't make that one. Excellent. Let's try this one more time. Throw the ender pearl up there. Finally made it. Go through this portal. Eat a potato on the way. It's weird. It's really weird seeing the gold farm turned off. Now let's try going back through the exact same portal. Moment of truth. See if it works. It has finally put us in the correct portal. So I don't know if that'll retain their synchronization after I re-portal all those, but I will give it a shot, I guess. It looks so cool with all the portals turned off right there. Need to grab one more piece of obsidian, and I think I'm actually going to call that quits for today. I know this probably turned out to be a fairly short episode for you guys, but I don't know if you've counted the day-night cycles that you've seen in this, but I've been on the server for about 8 hours now, doing all of these little chores and goodies, and frankly, I'm just kind of burnt out. I'd kind of rather be doing something fun, but I need to take a little bit of a break first, so we're going to call that here for today. That being said, don't forget to check out Patreon if you want to be a donor, hermitcraft.com, and possibly my new subreddit. We got a lot going on right now. We're going to call that quits for right. Actually, let's go ahead and test these portals one more time before we go. One last little time. Oh, sure. Oh, wait, that's the inside of the fishery. I'll probably actually log out during the fishery because I totally forgot to mention, but I believe Cleo wanted to get in contact with me about purchasing some name tags, so we got to put in a little more time there. Let's see what happens going through the portal. Come on, 3520, and nope. Nope, Minecraft had just decided that it completely hates me and it's always gonna put me through the portals over here for some god-awful reason, even though those are way closer on the coordinates. But that's fine. We'll go ahead and end here today. If anyone has any suggestions for how to fix that, leave me a comment, because I just tried everything I know of, and I will talk to you guys next time.
Take 1,265,963,898 years to mine out an entire Minecraft world. That's a long time. Long enough that you never have to worry about running out of land in your lifetime.